This is the solar powered train at Byron Bay. See all the solar panels on the roof? Now I'm going to explain to you, through this documentary, how it runs. That there's the drive car. Right there is a traction motor. Over there is a diesel motor. This video will now explain it.
Heritage train dates back to 1949. These carriages were used on lines all over New South Wales until they were put into storage in Lithgow in 1995. During the restoration and solar conversion process, one of its two diesel engines was removed. In its place, a pair of electric traction motors plus associated equipment, including traction inverters and a lithium-ion battery bank. The solar train is also equipped with a regenerative braking system. Every time the brakes are applied, the traction motors become generators and recharge the batteries. In addition, up to 30 kilowatts of top-up power is generated by an array of solar PV panels on the train's storage shed. The remaining diesel engine is a Cummins 14-litre NT855. In case of an electrical fault, it acts as a backup, whilst also providing weight and balance to the train. The extensive checklist will see Ben inspect the interior, exterior and undercarriage of the train. Day and a half to complete the checks and any repair work required. But there is a hitch.
You can do minor stuff through the day while the train's operating, but most of it's got to be done early morning or late at night. And
in between trips, Ben has a 35-minute window to tick off the smaller jobs, starting in car number 726.
I'm just checking the forward reverse function. I'm just checking the start from this end. That's the backup diesel engine.
He's progressed through to the controls of car number 661, but this train's got a schedule to keep.
We actually do 10 return services a day. Things we've got to look out for is people on the tracks. We've got a road crossing up there with only just stop signs on, and we've got to be very careful with the cars just crossing it that don't stop the stop signs and aren't used to having a train after not having one for 15 or 16 years. You tend to look at the drivers to see if they're actually looking at you as you come up. If they're not looking at you, you start to get a bit nervous.
What happened was the railway line was closed down in 2004, and then the Armidale Railway Company, or Great Northern Railway Company, rebuilt the tracks. A deal was struck with Brian, who owns the resort, to do the solar panels, the bridge, to replace it. It's now about to be shown in this video. And Lithgow Railway Company restored the train and built the solar panels on the train with the traction motors. And here comes the bridge, which the resort paid for, which I actually personally inspected in 2006. And I've got the photographs with my foot sitting on the old wooden bridge, me looking at the mileage numbers.
Byron Bay, on the northern coast of New South Wales, famous for its stunning beaches and easygoing lifestyle. It's an eco-conscious community.
That's the bridge.
Sustainability is in, making it the perfect home for the world's first solar-powered train.
We've got 64 panels on the roof, flexible panels that actually are fitted to the shape of the roof. It generates about 6.5 kilowatts of power on a good day, and using the great sunshine we have in Byron Bay.